Good morning, youth. I hope you guys are doing well. This is your midweek encouragement video, and we're going to be starting Proverbs chapter 12 this week. And this week we're going to talk about the importance of discipline. And discipline is often something that maybe we don't like. We hear that and we go, yeah, okay. Like, we think of it as a thing of getting in trouble and then we get disciplined. But Proverbs presents discipline as an essential part of our lives, not just for getting in trouble, but of growing up and learning how to live. And so Proverbs chapter 12, starting in verse 1, it says, "Whoever loves discipline loves knowledge, but he who hates reproof is stupid. A good man obtains favor from the Lord, but a man of evil devices he condemns. No one is established by wickedness, but the root of the righteous will never be moved. An excellent wife is the crown of her husband, but she who brings shame is like rottenness in his bones." Discipline is a thing which produces wisdom and knowledge in our lives, and that's what verse 1 is telling us there. But when we fail to do something or we do something wrong, discipline is that thing that is the corrective action in our lives that teaches us the correct way that we should do things and what is the right thing to do. And it's the discipline is essentially this presentation of, if we don't correct the failure or correct the wrongdoing, it's going to continue to be wrongdoing. And as we're going to see in Proverbs chapter 12 in a couple weeks, he's going to talk about this path of wisdom and wickedness. And so discipline is trying to get us on that path of wisdom earlier and sooner rather than later. The teacher goes on to equate discipline as a means by which we may obtain favor, whereas the undisciplined and evil in their devices, it leads to condemnation. And so when we are disciplined, our lives have a little more structure. We are going to find that we are better equipped to interact with the situations in our lives. And as a result, it's going to help us to obtain favor. And it's not just favor between people, but also with God. When we are living in a way that is peaceful and has learned what is the right thing to do, the people around us are going to notice that and they're going to benefit from it. Discipline also helps us set roots in righteousness. It roots us and establishes us in the right way. It gives us that grounding for what are we supposed to do when this happens. And so when we are disciplined and taught the right way, it has lasting effects into our future. And then there is this note at the end of the section here, and it kind of seems out of place, where he says an excellent wife is the joy of her husband, but she who brings shame is like rottenness in his bones. And we have to remember is that the teacher is teaching a young man who is learning the way of wisdom, and so he's giving him a practical word of advice here. He's like, you are going to want to find someone to have in your life who is going to be disciplined themselves. And so even if we're not talking about spouses, we can take this application and we can apply it to other areas of our lives. Are our friends people who care about doing what is right and being disciplined? Are our mentors and the people we look up to, whether that's online or otherwise, are those people who seem to care about doing what's right and maybe have a little discipline in life? Or are they telling you to go do whatever you want? And so I would encourage you to take another look at discipline, whether it's in your own life or in the life of the people around you, and really, really, really seek to value that discipline, because it is of high value, because it sets a foundation and it roots us in the right way. So I would leave you guys with that. Hope you guys have an excellent week. We love y'all, and we'll see you soon. Bye, guys.